All right, let's talk about one of the most underrated skills you can have, reading a room. Most people walk into a space completely blind to what's really going on. But by the end of this, you're going to be able to see everything without anyone having to say a single word.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? You walk in, nobody said anything, but you can just feel it in the air. Something's not right. Well, imagine if you could sharpen that gut feeling into a precision tool, one that gives you the power to know exactly how to act in any social situation.
See, that feeling, it's not magic, it's awareness. But learning how to turn it into a conscious, deliberate skill, now that is a genuine social superpower. The people who are the most successful socially, they don't just talk, they observe first. It all starts with just paying attention.
So what even is reading a room? It's all about picking up on what's unsaid. The mood, the way people are connected, who has the influence. Think of it like you're a detective, gathering all the silent data before you even open your mouth. It's your secret advantage, for real. And you know what's fascinating? Where the skill can come from. For some people, it's actually born from something called hypervigilance. It was a survival mechanism. Their past basically hardwired them to scan for every tiny social clue. But today, that same sensitivity can be a massive social advantage.
Okay, so how do you actually do this? We're going to break it down into 6 hidden signals. Think of this as your official detective's toolkit for decoding any social environment you walk into.
First things first, before you look at a single person, just feel the atmosphere. What's the vibe? Is it tense? Is it relaxed and easy? Awkward? A room that's stiff and quiet has a totally different energy than one that's buzzing with laughter. Trust that first hit. Don't think, just feel.
Number 2. Our first instinct is to look at people's faces, right? Wrong. Faces can lie. People are experts at faking a smile. The real story, the honest one, is almost always in the body. So your mission is to shift your focus from the neck down.
So, what are you looking for? Posture? Are people leaning in towards each other with open body language? That's connection. Or are they leaning away, maybe with their arms crossed, creating distance? You can have two people smiling at each other, but if their bodies are angled apart, the real story is distance, not connection.
All right, number 3, find the true center of attention. And listen, it is rarely the loudest person. Instead, it's the one everyone else subconsciously looks at. Who do people glance at after they tell a joke? Who do they look to for approval? Find that person, and you've just unlocked the entire room's power dynamic. From there, start to notice the smaller clusters, the microgroups. People naturally break off. Who's standing together? Who's kind of on the edge of a circle, just a little bit isolated? These little formations are basically a map of the relationships, the alliances, and all the unspoken tensions. The small details tell the biggest stories. 5th, and this is a big one, listen to what you can't hear. Listen to the silence. Is it that heavy, awkward silence where no one knows what to say? Or is it the calm, comfortable silence between old friends? Or is it that electric, tense silence right before a storm? Believe me, if a room goes quiet the moment someone walks in, that silence is screaming information at you. And finally, number 6, look for the emotional outlier. In a room that's full of happy, laughing people, who's the one person who looks tense? Who's faking their smile? That mismatch is a huge red flag. It often points directly to some hidden feelings or a story happening just beneath the surface.
Okay, so theory is great, but let's put this toolkit to work. Picture this. You walk into a business meeting, and it's dead silent. What's really going on? Let's apply our signals.
So what do you see? Right away, you notice people's posture is stiff, bolt upright. There's almost no movement. No one is smiling. You see one person checking their watch, and another is actively avoiding eye contact. In just a few seconds, you've gathered all the data you need.
The diagnosis is pretty clear. This room is tense, serious. Maybe some bad news is coming, or there's a ton of pressure on. The absolute wrong move here is to walk in with a loud, "Hey everyone." The right move? You adjust. You enter calmly, you match that professional tone, and you keep observing. That one adjustment completely changes how everyone in that room sees you.
And that brings us to the most important part of all of this. Reading a room isn't just a passive thing you do. It's all about using what you observe to inform your actions, to go from just seeing what's happening to responding in the most effective way possible.
So here's the ultimate takeaway. Social masters don't try to control a room, they try to understand it first. See, most people think communication starts when you open your mouth to speak. They're wrong. It begins with awareness. Because when you truly understand, you stop just reacting to things, and you start choosing your response. And that is real power.
So the next time you walk through a doorway, don't just rush in. Pause, observe, and read the room. Because the more you see, the less you'll even need to say. The only question left is, what are you going to see that nobody else does?